I told my wife our marriage wasn't working anymore after she said sex was completely off the table. My wife Jessica and I have been married for 10 years. We have 2 kids together, a house in the suburbs, the whole package. But for the last 4 years, our bedroom has been completely dead. I'm talking maybe once every few months, and when it does happen, it feels like she's doing me a favor, like checking something off her to-do list between grocery shopping and picking up the kids from soccer practice. I've tried everything to fix it. Date nights, helping more around the house, couples therapy, having honest conversations about what we both need. Nothing worked. She just kept saying she was tired or stressed or not in the mood. Last month, things finally came to a head. We were in our therapist's office, and Jessica said something that hit me like a truck. She looked at the therapist and said, "I need him to go to individual therapy to work on why he keeps making me responsible for his sexual needs." I sat there stunned. The therapist asked her to explain more, and Jessica went on this whole thing about how my constant attempts to talk about intimacy were making her feel pressured and guilty. She said she felt like I was blaming her for my unhappiness. That's when it clicked for me. I realized I had been approaching this all wrong. Of course, I don't want sex that isn't enthusiastic and willing, but I also realized that when I got married, I thought I was choosing someone who would want to be intimate with me, not someone I'd have to convince. A week later, Jessica proposed a new plan. She said we should take sex completely off the table for the foreseeable future. Just remove it from our relationship entirely so we could focus on other things. She said maybe her drive would come back eventually, but she couldn't promise anything. She kept talking about how we're best friends, great parents together, good partners in every other way. But sex? That part of our relationship was over. I listened to everything she said and spent the next few days just thinking. Finally, I sat down with her in our kitchen and told her I appreciated her honesty. I said, "You're right that you're not responsible for my needs, but I owe it to myself to be in a relationship where those needs are met. And if that's not possible with you anymore, then this marriage isn't the right fit for me." Jessica completely lost it. She started crying and yelling, asking why I didn't want to talk more about her thought process. She said I blindsided her and wasn't being curious about what she was going through. I tried to stay calm and told her I wasn't angry or blaming her. I said people change and that's okay, but I'm not going to spend the rest of my life in a relationship where I feel unwanted and unloved in that way. She kept going back and forth between crying and getting angry. One minute she'd be saying she understands, the next she'd be accusing me of only caring about sex and not valuing everything else we have together. I told her I value all of it, but intimacy matters to me. It's how I feel connected and loved, and I can't just turn that need off like a light switch. We have a prenup and we both own our own businesses, so the divorce won't destroy either of us financially. But the hardest part is knowing I'll only see my kids half the time now. Jessica's been telling everyone I'm abandoning our family over sex. Her mom called me selfish. Her sister sent me this long text about how marriages take work and I'm giving up too easily. But I've been working on this for 4 years. At some point, you have to accept when something isn't working and move on.